Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words going forwards, I apologise about that, and indeed if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well, if there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it cannot be helped, and hopefully it is not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2022 related video here on my channel, and it's time to talk once more about Estonia and Eesti Laul 2022, because tonight, as I'm recording this, it's the 4th of December 2021. Tonight was the third quarter-final of Eesti Laul 2022. Of course, this is a new format for the Estonian selection. Rather than just having two semi-finals and then the final, we have quarter-finals now, so it's a bit more of a bloated, drawn-out national final procedure. Out of the two shows prior to tonight's third quarter-final, I would say that the quality has been fairly average, actually. I've not been massively impressed by any song that I've heard. Now, that's not to say that I've disliked everything that we've had so far, because a few songs have mildly impressed me, and I'm sure a lot more will grow on me over the coming weeks and months. But there hasn't been that one song yet that I've listened to and thought, wow, that really could get Estonia out of the semi-finals in Turin next May. Let me know what you think. As always, links in the description to my other social media pages. Now, as I'm recording this, the third quarter-final is over. The results are out. I didn't watch it because I never really watch national final shows or things like that. I'll take a look at the results in a moment, so there's no point making a prediction because I already know who's through, but I haven't heard the songs. So what I've got in front of me here are two videos that have been recently uploaded. One is by ESC Ukraine, the other one is by ESC Moritz, and they've ranked the songs, their personal top 10. So these are short snippets of the 10 tracks in question. Now, I just want to make it clear, and I've been doing this for a good few years now, that I always put in the title of these videos brief first thoughts, because that's what I'm giving you, brief first thoughts. What I'll do after filming, in my own time, over the course of a few days or a few weeks, I will listen to the songs in full, and then I'll have more of an opinion on which songs I like and which songs I'm not so keen on, and then in a future video I can talk about the songs that I admire in a little bit more depth. But really what I'm doing here is I'm just getting a feel for each song. You know, the absolute basic details of a track. And I'm looking for something that's going to grab me straight away. Because that's what you need in a Eurovision song. If it doesn't have that instant oomph, it's over. It's not a contender as far as I'm personally concerned. So what I'm hoping here with quarter-final 3 of Eesti Laul 2022 is quality. I'm looking for something that's immediately going to grab my attention. If not, I'll listen to the song in full at some point. Maybe my opinions will change. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if my opinions change, because they usually do for the better moving forwards. And then, you know, I will say in this video, and I'll be very honest, whether or not a song is really doing it for me, or whether actually it's not a contender at all. I'm starting to ramble. That's a sign that I need to get going here. So, on paper, this third quarter-final looked particularly tough, I suppose, at least to me. We have Alabama Watchdog with Move On, Anna Salena, the 2002 representative in Tallinn, although she is from Sweden, with Champion. And I am aware of a few comments online this evening saying that that song is the best one from Estonia so far. We have Music Saved My Soul by Delulu. We have Remedy by the 2018 representative Elina Nechaeva. We know what a great voice she has. And Sven Loimus, who has written so many Eurovision tracks for Estonia over the years. He's written that one, so that could be a serious contender. 3 Days Ago by Good Reason. We have Take Me Home by Lauri Pilap. Now, he was part of 2XL. Now, I don't know if he was part of that group when they won Eurovision, with Tanel Padar and Dave Benton in 2001, but he's been involved in Eesti Laul a few times. He had a track many years ago under the name Lowry, which was pretty good. Let's Talk About by Levis. We have Little Girl by Marilyn Mike. who's been in Eesti Laul before as well. Underwater by Shira. They were involved, I think it was 2 years ago. They had a really nice track called Out in Space, and that was a song that immediately grabbed me upon listening to just 10 seconds of it. But it finished sort of mid-table in the final. We have Hope by Stefan. He's been involved plenty of times. He's got a pretty good track record in Eesti Laul, but he hasn't won yet. And we also have, that's it, I think. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Anyway, let's get going. So these two videos, I'm just going to watch them, give you my thoughts. And, oh, there's another video here as well by ESC Cam. So I'll give that one a watch as well. So, here we go. ESC Ukraine first. Absolute first thoughts. So first up is Levis. And this is an interesting looking male musician in a stripy crop top. It's funk. Ooh. This is quite funky and sensual somehow. I mean, there's this sort of androgynous thing going on. Not a big fan of that. That didn't go through, I don't think. Next up is Lauri Pilap. Lacking something already. Not too sure about the instrumentation either. Quite chilled, the melody, but not really doing anything for me. Next is Good Reason, a group, female lead vocals here. Beautiful woman. Sort of electro-pop. Just lacking that little extra spark. But promising. Yeah. Not bad. Then we have Alabama Watchdog. Now, they've been involved before. This is going to be sort of indie rock. This music video looks very Muse. Yeah, this is sort of indie rock. Quite like the guitar. That has gone through. Not bad. Then we have Shira. Now this is out. Jazzy. Oh yeah. Very smooth. Oh yeah, that's my cup of tea. And it's out. What a surprise! Next up is Marilyn Mike. That's pretty good. That does immediately grab me. Doesn't sound massively original though. I think that went through purely because of the juries. I think Estonia are going to shoot themselves in the foot this year, you know. But that sounds pretty promising, absolutely. I will listen to that one certainly off camera. Next up's Elena Nechaeva. Hello. Okay, I knew this wasn't going to be anything like La Forza. Low key. That's lacking something, even in this short clip. Next up is Anna Salena. Oh. Uplifting. Yeah, it's got a sort of positive message to it. But heavens above, this sounds like a Melfest reject. Doesn't sound bad, but it sounds very, very, you know, sort of second-rate Melfest. That sounds so harsh, but it does. Then we have Delulu. This is going to sound quite strange, but I'm never really a big fan of songs where certain notes are held for quite a long time. And in this song it seems like we've got quite a few of those notes. And I don't really like that much. I know it's a strange thing to pick up on, but that song's not really doing anything for me. And then we have Stefan, number 1 here. This is sort of like a less emphatic Avicii. Burying somebody. Oh yeah, I mean that sounded pretty good from that short clip. So let me now check out ESC Cannes video. Okay. Yeah. Music saved my soul. No. Shira. I can understand why this didn't go through. But that's my cup of tea. Alina Nechaeva. Surely that song picks up. This is the best one, in my personal opinion, from this heat. Little Girl by Marilyn Malk is the best one. I like that. That sounds really good. Good Reason. This isn't bad, but it's out. Then we have Lauri Pilap. Nah. Too repetitive. Alabama Watchdog. You know what? That's my cup of tea as well, but yeah, that's not Eesti Laul winning material. Stefan. That sounds really familiar. That guitar instrumentation in the back. Oh, it'll come to me at some point, probably at 3 AM. But that sounds really, really familiar. Saying that, it sounds like a pretty good song. Probably the favourite to win the whole thing at this moment. Levis, no. Salena. Too generic, but it's nice. And generic doesn't mean that you won't win a national final. So there we have it. Much longer than I thought it was going to be, this video. But that song, Little Girl, by Marilyn Malk, that sounded very promising to me. So I'm going to check that out very shortly. Stefan also must be a contender with that track. So there we have it. I do have a few Albanian favourites now as well, which I'll mention in a future video. That's it. Bulgaria next, and then before you know it, the Czech Republic will be here, and then Albania, and then it all gets manic when 2022 finally gets going. Let me know your thoughts. Genuinely interested to know what you think. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad, and roll on the rest of this Eurovision 2022 season. Bye for now.